And pitching in this game, Kyle Wright. What do you look for here?
Well, this is a guy that usually turns in a very good outing. People like playing behind him. Everyone seems to be loose, and the offense tends to get going. So, you look at an opposing lineup, when they see him out there in the mound, they know that he's going to compete. They don't want to let him settle in. They want to try to knock him out, get into that bullpen before he gets real comfortable.
And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Left-hand hitter waits. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first. Out. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Garrett Cooper.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. Close, but called the ball. 1-0. Fouled off left side. Here's a 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. No score, just getting started, top of the first. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The punch out there, and now 2 gone.
Batting third,
Luis Arraez stands in.
Arraez.
First offering in the dirt. And a pitch. Base knock, center field.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Ryan De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Fooled on that pitch. Got a little anxious. And now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
The next offering misses. The count now 2-2. Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Marlins leave 1. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Atlanta, and getting the start for Miami, Braxton Garrett.
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. The wind of the pitch. And that one moves his feet.
So, Boog, you're the fashion police. What do you got on Ronald Acuna and the way that he accessorizes the uni?
Oh, Siggy, I dig it. The Braves base colors red and blue, but he adds the yellow. It kind of represents the Venezuelan flag, the country that he hails from. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
Next offering is downstairs. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Segura under it. And in foul ground, he pulls it down. One out.
Batting second, the first baseman,
Matt Olson up to the plate.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. That one hooked foul. And there's a ball. Good eye right there.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals, and misses inside. The other way, and he beats the shift. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Safe at second.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
And at second with one away, Austin Riley getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch is outside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Batting fourth, the second baseman,
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And that's in there for strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Here comes a pitch. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Olson over at second. Riley over at first with 1 away. On the ground, a short could be 2. Hampson tossed to second, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Top of the second, and now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
I mean, these guys know they have to get going out of the gates, but you're not going to hear a skipper. You're not going to hear people really say that.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work.
Because this game's hard enough, and, you try to minimize the pressure that you put on yourself or that you take in from outside. So, sticking to the plan, the process every day, coming in, doing your work, making the adjustments you need to make, and just focusing on the task at hand that day.
And the righty deals. That one fouled off. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. That one ripped left field. This one's got a chance. That one is gone. A shot to left, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
He's going to have nightmares about that pitch. Perfect execution. It's not supposed to produce that result. He got hurt by a really good one there, but even a better swing at the plate.
Gene Segura at the plate here. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Out to short. Tosses across to first. One out in the second.
Batting 7. The first baseman, number 10.
Now it's Yuli Gurriel. Ball one, no strikes. And it's fouled away. That one misses, and a count 2-1. Line drive, base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now for the Marlins, Nick Fortes. In the dirt. The tag, and he's out at second.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. The 1-1. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. Third out. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. Here's Sean Murphy.
For the Braves, the designated hitter, Sean Murphy.
The wind to kick the pitch. In the air, right field. And it's caught for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Now in for the Braves, Vaughn Grissom. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And a foul ball. And a pitch. Tap back to the mound. And that chance handled. No throw. He's safe at first.
Batting 7th, the left fielder.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Eddie Rosario. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Just missed. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. The 2-1. Runner on the go. Cut on and missed. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Marlins 1 and the Braves nothing. Back here at the ballpark, here's Garrett Hampson. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Right, back to work. Ripped into right field, base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Grounded out his first time. Right with a throw over. Hampson back easily. You know, it's no surprise that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is good at baseball. His grandmother, Patricia Coakley, actually played shortstop for the Bahamian national softball team. And get this, she didn't retire until her 60th birthday. She started to play soft toss with Jazz when he was only 2 years old. The 1-0. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Garrett Cooper.
And now here is Garrett Cooper. His first at bat was a strikeout. Cooper in his 6th season, batting second in today's lineup, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Right, keeping an eye on him.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Chisholm, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it's 1-1. Moves to first, and he's back in safely. Righty delivers. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. At the belt and fires. And now it's even up. And the right-hander deals.
Full count.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And here's a 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
One down. Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Liner caught at second.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. This guy with light tower power. In there, and it's 0-1.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The 0-1. And there's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Two on, 2 outs. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a single might score 2. The 1-2. In the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. Marlins strand a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back as we go to the last of the third. Here's Kevin Pillar. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that's outside. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
In the air out to center. Chisholm hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Chadwick Trump, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Trump measures 5 feet 8 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in the Netherlands. The lefty, the 1-0. That one missed.
We've seen a Dutch player represented in Major League Baseball every year for nearly 2 decades now. Most are from Amsterdam, including the most well-known player from the Netherlands, Didi Gregorius.
Next one off the plate inside. And now 3-0. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction. Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And a pitch.
Ball.
Hit hard. That gets through. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Doubled his first time up. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here comes the 0-1. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. Trump on second. Acuna on at first with 2 down. Check swing went around, and the count is 1-2. Next offering is outside. Check swing, appeal to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. 2 left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Marlins 1 and the Braves nothing. Back at Truist Park. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
And here it comes. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And a good eye there.
1-1.
Kicks and fires. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one hammered way back there. And it one-hops the wall. And that's a double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Here's the third baseman, Gene Segura. He's 0 for 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Pilar fires it to the plate, in there. He scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit. Single to right in his first trip. Ball 1, no strikes. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering is down low. The pitch. And that's ball 4.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. Grounded out his first time up. Misses inside, and that's ball 1. The pitch. There's a strike. No outs, runners at first and second. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Man at second. Good eye right there.
3 balls, 1 strike.
1 out and a runner at second. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The batter, number 1, shortstop
Garrett Hampson, the next to hit.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
First offering misses the mark. Activity in the bullpen. Danny Young getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. The pitch.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
1 out. Runners at first and second. That one in there across the letters.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here comes a pitch. Slice down the right side. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Olsen makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next up for the Marlins. And that is in for a strike. Strike 1. Some nuggets on Jazz Chisholm. He's from the Bahamas, and he was born in 1998. Signed with the Diamondbacks in 2015. Before he could make his major league debut, though, Arizona traded Jazz to Miami for Zach Gallen. He made his debut the following season, and then in 2022, he became an All-Star. The 0-2. Hard hit down the line and left. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Rosario throws to second.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Garrett Cooper, the next up for the Marlins. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
He also became the first player from the Bahamas to play a game at shortstop in the bigs since Andre Rogers in 1967. You know, Rogers was the first big leaguer from the Bahamas. Started to play shortstop for the Cubs when Ernie Banks moved to first base.
0-1. Goes down looking for the strikeout. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Marlins 4 and the Braves nothing. here in Atlanta. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The wind and the pitch. And that one off the outside edge. There's a strike. So now 1-2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. De La Cruz settles underneath it, puts the squeeze on it, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Murphy takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
1-0.
And fouled off. Here's a 1-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Not in time. He's safe.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. In there for strike one. And he deals. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
He seems to have lost a little bit of focus on executing that pitch right there, not staying through the target, and clearly not the release point he wanted.
Rosario batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Murphy, the lead runner, out at second. Grissom at first. One gone. Now this is in the air down the line. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Braves strand one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Luis Arias. And the right-hander back to work. Check swing, went around. That's strike one. There's the strike. Next offering upstairs.
It's a good take.
And now the count is even. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Line drive to short and caught.
Now batting, left fielder,
Ryan De La Cruz will hit next. First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Trump takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. So 2 down now, and here is Jesus Sanchez. Swings through that one. 0-1. Just off the outside part of the plate. Falling behind 2-1. And a pitch. And downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
In the air, out towards left center. Racing, makes the catch. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they're in front 4-0. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Kevin Pillar.
the center fielder.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
The wind of the pitch. Just off the outside edge.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So man aboard. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Chadwick Trump. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
And there's the strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And a 1-1. And that's a strike.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
To short, could be 2. Hampson over to second, and it's a double play.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Here's Acuna now. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Foul ball.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. He's got guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Next one just misses. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
One and two now on Acuna. And that one is inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now it's filled up. Matt Olson to bat next. Payoff pitch. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. New pitcher on now, Danny Young. The southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And at the plate for Miami, Gene Segura.
Leading off for the Marlins, the third baseman, Gene Segura.
The pitch. There's a strike. Young, in his rookie season, he features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
1 strike.
In the air to left down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the top of the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Here's Gurriel. And that one missing low. Gurriel in his 7th season, 38 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. There's a strike. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Jesse Chavez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. No outs, runner on second. Snags the liner back to the mound. Fires over to first. And Gurriel is out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Digging in, Nick Fortes. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
At the belt and fires. Good eye in that spot. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. The run comes in from second. It's 5-0. And he's got a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Garrett Hampson, 1 for 2. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Runner leads away at second. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Fortes around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next up for the Marlins. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close.
He's going.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Pitch is low and safe. It's a stolen base.
Wow, these guys are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
And now the lefty. Ground ball left side. It's in and out of his glove. Throw to first. Gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out. Garrett Cooper digs in now. A strikeout and a walk. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Ball 1.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Hampson at third with 2 away. Next pitch misses. 2-1.
2-1.
And that one almost got him. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias, 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's in there at the knees.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's a base hit. Run scores.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
The new pitcher in the game, Jesse Chavez. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Jesse Chavez.
Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Left field. And that is that. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Marlins 7 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back. Here's Matt Olson.
For the Braves, the first
Well, every
baseman.
pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Fastball in for a strike. That's strike one. Matt Olson, a guy who grew up in the Atlanta area, went to the same high school that produced Jeff Francoeur, and in fact, Jeff's mom was one of Matt Olson's teachers in grade school. And the 0-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. When Olson was traded to the Braves from the Oakland A's, Francoeur's mom texted Brian Snitker and said, "You're going to love Matt Olson." The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And now 1-2. Olson tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Did not go. The 2-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Man at first, Austin Riley. Next up for the Braves, he's 0 for 1. And there's a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
And the 1-0. Maybe a 2 ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Number 1, second baseman,
Ozzie Albies. Next up for the Braves, a switch hitter batting right. Looked like it was a little bit up.
No, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Next offering is down low, and that's ball 2. Fastball catches the corner at the knees.
Oh, you just got to tip your cap on that take right there. I mean, that's not the location you're hoping for and looking to do damage in a 2-0 count.
Slice the other way and foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the...
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Top of inning number 7. Stepping in, Jesus Sanchez. And the pitch. And that's in the dirt. Misses off the plate. Now 2-0. Left-hand hitter waits. And it is 2-1.
1 strike.
Left-hand batter waits. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
now, here is Gene Segura.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And that
No,
one
that's a ball. Two
cutting
balls.
but missing down low. That misses. 2 balls and a strike. And he takes a strike.
2-2.
Rips one to right, and that's just foul. And the right-hander deals. In the dirt. Catcher has it. Fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Yuli Gurriel now at the plate. Next pitch is popped up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Miami down in order. And they hold a 7-0 lead.
7th inning stretch.
Bottom of the 7th. So here's Murphy now. Garrett back to work. In the air, center field. Chisholm makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Vaughn.
And here is Vaughn Grissom. First offering misses the mark. The pitch. Out towards right center field. Sanchez hooks it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 8.
So digging in, Eddie Rosario.
Rosario.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And it's 1-1.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 7 and the Braves nothing. Ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Marlins, Nick Fortes.
Number 4, Nick Fortes.
The right-hander back to work.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Now one missed. And now 2 balls and a strike. And the righty deals. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Gathers and throws. First out in the top of the 8th.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Garrett Hampson.
Garrett Hampson, the next up for the Marlins. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal your bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Fires to first on the run and save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Back to the top of the Miami order. And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That's in for a strike. Now the 0-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Hampson at first, one gone. Goes down looking.
Well, he wasn't happy with that called third strike in and off the plate, and I think he's right. I mean, that miss. It's a really tough one, though, for an umpire back there, so I don't think you can be too mad at him. It looks like it's in the zone the entire way coming in until those last few feet, so I'd say pretty easy to understand why he'd say it clipped the corner. Just a nice pitch.
Cooper, the next to hit, takes outside. Righty to the plate. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. And a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. There's a strike. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next one is off the plate. And now it's even 1-1. Good eye right there.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 on, 2 outs. Popped up. Riley makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 7 and the Braves nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Huascar Brazoban.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Here's the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
The center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
The pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. Here comes the 0-1. And ball 1. Here's a 1-1. They say it went.
1-2.
The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Next pitch is outside. And here it comes. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Kicks and fires. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Chadwick Trump. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. And that one fouled off. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Miami's bullpen with some action. Tanner Scott preparing to come on if needed. And a pitch. That one drifts inside. Misses inside, and the count is even 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's the second out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Acuna stands in now, looks at that one inside.
1 ball, no strike.
Right-handed reliever. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on.
2-2.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Matt Olson in the on-deck circle. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two outs. Stays alive. Three-two. That's hard hit on the line. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. Through 8 full. It's the Marlins 7 and the Braves nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Kirby Yates.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. Here comes a pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Yates measures 5 feet 10 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. And there's the strike.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And another ball. Next offering misses. Now 3-1.
3-1.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Sanchez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Number 51 appears to be getting loose. Oh, 1 down. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And he deals. Going to count 1 and 2.
1-2.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. Gene Segura, the next to hit.
Third baseman, Gene Segura.
There's a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
No.
Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
And that's outside. Fouls 1 off. 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
The first baseman, number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
And here's the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel. Check swing. Now a look down to first. And that's a swing according to umpire Mike Fillmore. De La Cruz, the lead runner at second. Segura over at first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The catcher, number 4, Nick Fortes.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. That one's in there, 0-1. The pitch. And it's even up.
Inside.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last two pitches were well executed.
The 1-2. This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. First and second, 2 down. Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Marlins 7 and the Braves nothing. Tanner Scott taking over on the mound. He's been so good against lefties.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
For the Braves, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And the pitch. Just missed. Scott, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him. Foul ball there.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter, to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in.
1 strike.
2-1 now. And that lack of command, that's usually one of the things that leads guys to be converted from starter to reliever.
Yeah, and it's such a short stint when you compare the two roles, starting and relieving. You hope that guy could find strike 1 right away when he comes in.
Got it by him for the K. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Riley, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Number 33, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Misses off the plate. 1-1. That one misses, and it's 2-1. And downstairs. They say it went. Three and 2 now. That one hammered center field back there. And that one is going to go. Austin Riley goes deep. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they inch closer. It's 7-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 1 out, nobody on. Ozzie Albies getting ready to hit. Misses inside. Ball 1. That's inside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3. At the belt and fires. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
He's 2 outs away. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. In there, and it's 0-1. Scott, a guy that features an absolute power slider, throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses. And now the lefty, that's down and in.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate.
Next one misses. 2-1. Next one is off the plate. And now 3-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Swing and a bouncer. In plenty of time to first. Braves down to their final out.
Now batting, shortstop, Vaughn.
The Braves down to their last out. Now it's the shortstop, Vaughn Grissom. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Here's a 1-2. And a ball evens the count.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 7 runs on 13 hits.